breaking news. Here on the campus of WPI, a student has just collapsed in intense gastrointestinal distress. This will only surely contribute to the gluten-free fad, as she was eating a bagel when she collapsed. Oh, what are we going to do? For more information, we're going to check up with our experts in the lab. Welcome back, viewers. We are now in our lab with our resident gluten expert, Dr. Mike Aquino. Behind him, the structure of gluten. Is it good for you? Is it bad for you? I don't know. Dr. Mike, can you shed some light on this recent gluten-free fad?
Well, this fad has been an ongoing epidemic. It's been gaining traction ever since Dr. Bazir Kager has claimed that he reported weight loss and increased energy due to the elimination of gluten in one's diet. There's no doubt that a gluten-free diet has an effect on the human body in a positive way, right? Wrong. There are potential risks following a gluten-free diet. Dr. Kevin Whalen published a study that said when we cut out gluten, we are actually avoiding grains rich with nutrients. The result could lead to deficiencies in iron, calcium, folate, etc. However, gluten intolerance in individuals without celiac disease is a controversial issue. It is described as no man's land of gluten sensitivity. Peter R. Gibson, a gastroenterologist from Monash University, conducted a randomized, double-blind study. His patients received either gluten or placebo in the form of 2 bread slices, 1 single muffin per day, with a gluten-free diet up to 6 weeks. The symptoms were evaluated using a visual analog scale and markers of intestinal inflammation. Injuries and immune activation were also monitored, clearly showing that even those without celiac disease showed a negative response to gluten in their diets.
Well. It seems we have just opened up a can of worms here, folks. Thank you, Dr. Aquino. It's been a pleasure talking to you.
Anytime.
To help clear up this further, we're going to our other resident gluten expert, Dr. Ashley Choi. Let's go. Welcome back, viewers. We're now here with our other resident gluten-free expert, Dr. Ashley Choi. Dr. Choi, I'm going to ask you the same question that I asked Dr. Mike only a brief moment ago. The gluten-free fad, is it good or is it bad?
Well, Sam, the gluten-free fad is very new and there is no solid evidence to sway you one way or another. We as a society tend to demonize certain nutrients largely because of the lack of understanding regarding the issue. The Framingham Heart Study initially demonized the intake of dietary cholesterol because it correlated cholesterol to heart disease, diabetes, and hypertension. However, we now know that is not the case, and correlation does not mean causation.
Post hoc ergo propter hoc, a fallacy for the ages, is it not, Dr. Choi?
It is. And today we see the exact same issue arising with gluten. A study by Dr. C. Hellert suggests that long-term gluten-free diets are linked to vitamin deficiencies and cardiovascular disease. I personally believe that gluten-free diets should be strictly for those with celiac disease or gluten intolerance because there is absolutely no evidence that a gluten-free diet will be in any way beneficial. Oh, and to comment on the conflicting study by Peter Gibson that Dr. Mike Aquino mentioned, there was a follow-up study disproving the negative effect of gluten in one's diet, instead attributing the gastrointestinal pain to poorly absorb fermentable short-chain carbohydrates.
Wowza, shots fired. Well, it seems we have some conflicting opinions here, but one thing, we are getting some new info. We have to go back to the scene of the incident earlier. We are getting an update regarding the collapsed student. Stay with me. We'll be back in a few seconds.
The student was admitted to the hospital, and turns out it was just appendicitis.